Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to be taking a look at the difference in algebra between an expression and an equation. So we work with both all the time in algebra, but they're a little bit different, and we're going to kind of go through what makes each one what it is. So I'm actually going to start over here with an equation. And the first thing, big way to tell if a number sentence is an equation is that equations are going to have an equal sign. An expression will not have an equal sign. And so that's kind of our first big way that you can always tell if it's an expression or an equation. All right, now let me give you an example of something. Both will have variables in it, which we've been working on the last few days. But an equation might be something like, okay, I have 2x plus 1 equals 7. All right. An equation, once again, has that equal sign, and it also has a number or an answer on the other side of the equal sign that allows us to figure out what that variable is. We could solve this. So one thing you can do with equations is you can solve them. I can look at this equation and I could work backwards and figure it out. I could figure out that x is 3 because I could put the little 3 in for x. 2 times 3 is 6 plus 1 equals 7. I can solve for a variable in an equation where I can't solve for a variable in an expression. I can't do it. So let me give you an example of an expression. So here's an expression. Let's say an expression would be something like 2x plus 1. 2x plus 1. There's no equal sign. We have the exact same thing as over here, at least partially the same thing, but I can't figure out what x is because I don't know what it equals. All I can do is know that, hey, I could put different numbers in for x and make different equations out of this expression. I could put 4 in for x and then finish it off with, 2 times 4 is 8 plus 1 equals 9. I could turn an expression and solve it into an equation, but if I don't know what that equal sign is, it becomes an expression. No equal sign. We can't figure out what x is. All right, so that's the difference between an expression and an equation.